best to you. Just trust in me, girl. 'Cause I know you're digging me.
Well, at one point you started dating Corinne Steffens,
I did.
a.k.a. Superhead.
Hey, man, that's Corinne. Corinne. We call her Corinne. Yes.
Corinne.
Yes.
Well, I actually produced the Kiss and Tell documentary that you were in.
You did that?
I was the producer, yeah. I wasn't the director, but the original interviews came from me and the concept came from me.
Right. So y'all came to the studio to interview me when I made the statement that sometimes you end up with an optorectal neurorectomology. And that's when your brain get crossed with your eyelids and you have a shitty outlook on life.
That ended up being a very tumultuous relationship for you.
Yeah, man. I'm going to tell you this, Vlad. I really feel like this. In Hollywood, I feel like celebrities should date celebrities, period. And it took me years to arrive at this conclusion. I don't care if it's an actor dating a singer. I don't care if it's a model. You cannot be in, especially now where Hollywood has gone with social media, because, we were just at the beginning stages of things going viral at the time. And, man, once again, when someone reaches a certain level of success and all of a sudden they find themselves flailing because they're not getting the attention, a lot of times people will do anything to maintain that attention, and now we call it clout chasing. It was a very tumultuous relationship because we were young. And, I have a certain je ne sais quoi, that has been known to affect the fairer sex in certain ways, to where reactions, can be adverse. But you have to understand, man. Look, if you give a woman a little bit of money, she gives you a home. You give her a little bit of food, she gives you a meal. You give her, you give her your body, she produces a baby. So if you give her any shit, you're going to get a shitstorm. And at the time, man, I wasn't aware enough to understand that beautiful women are like exotic cars. They take a lot of maintenance. You get a Rolls Royce, man, the brake job is $10,000 alone. So you can't just run a Rolls Royce, if you're not expecting to pay for that brake job. So it was a very expensive and tumultuous situation, man, and it's pretty much the reason why I don't drive a Rolls Royce to this day.
Well, you had a quote, and it was mentioned in the documentary. You said, if you could turn a hoe into a housewife, Corinne would be the one.
Pretty much. Yeah, man. Because, at the time, I feel this way about most women who have had difficult walks of life. They're very appreciative. Most women are very appreciative when they do come across something that is worth having, and they'll fight for it and they want to keep it because they know what the alternative is. You know, like I said, they take scraps and they make a meal. You know, they take a little bit of money and they make a home. You know, so you know, Corinne had all those qualities, man. The thing that was difficult for us is, like I said, you know, it's just hard for some people to turn it off. You know, and you have to decide when you're going to allow yourself to be opened up to the public, and when you're going to take time to work on yourself. And you know, and man, it's just hard. You look at all the relationships, you know, that are put out there in public. I mean, like a couple as strong as Linda Hogan and Hulk Hogan. You know, as many years as she had been with him through all of the WWF to now the WWE and this legend, they couldn't even do it, man. You know, and the business is just really a trip. It'll make things very, very, very difficult, man, where relationships are concerned, which is why I really believe that entertainers should be with entertainers, period.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the things that stood out during those interviews in the documentary was the Bobby Brown story, where you actually ran into Bobby Brown. And he was like, "What are you doing with her?" You know, like, same thing you were doing with her. Like, I just found that line kind of funny.
You good, man. You do your homework. You good. You know what's so funny about that? I was just talking to George Clinton about that night. We were actually at a George Clinton concert. He was another one of my greatest mentors. And everybody was so shocked when I walked into the room with her. And that really did happen. Everybody was like, whoa. I mean, she was looking hot, man. I mean, she's a gorgeous woman, man. She's beautiful. I mean, she's amazing in so many ways. Look, what attracted me to Corinne wasn't her body. It was her mind. So you put that kind of mind into that kind of body, it's dangerous, man. I mean, we fell in love, man. We were heading 95 going south, man, on the interstate, man. You know, it was amazing, man. And Bobby tried to warn me, and we were laughing about this, George and some of the guys. And I did say to him, I said, "I'm doing the same thing you was doing with her." You know? But you know, and it's so funny. Sometimes you look at a situation that doesn't work out for others. It doesn't work out well for others, and you think that you may be able to navigate through it, you know. But I think that some people are better alone.
Official Remix.
Tu mirada me hace esclavo de ti.
El del 206.
Que contigo tengan precaución.
Joel, Randy.
Tú eres mía, mía, mía.
Loca, loca.
Pegarte a la pared.
Yeah.
Cómo se baila el reggaetón. Bien cómodo. Házmelo saber. Que a ti te gusta el reggaetón. Bien cómodo.
This is the official remix.
Toma el del 206.
Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. ¿Cómo no? Te hablo claro, ¿cómo no? Encima tuyo estoy cómodo. Se siente bien y acá entre nosotros yo estoy seguro que no quieres otro. Que quédate conmigo si conmigo es que te gusta. Quédate a dormir conmigo y no me hagas preguntas. Conmigo no la pasas mal y si te gusta tú me vuelves a llamar. No quiero subir al cuarto nivel si no estás tú.
Vamos a acomodarnos donde no haya luz para hacerlo.
Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. A mí me gusta cuando te pones encima de mí, cuando estamos oscuras ya todo me dices que sí. La luna es cómplice esta noche, mami, hoy voy por ti, para llevarte a un lugar y no juntos lejos de aquí. Otra dimensión, no quiero subir al cuarto nivel si no estás tú.
Vamos a acomodarnos donde no haya luz para hacerlo.
Mujer, tienes un corte que mata y una mirada que asesina. De Debes saber que cuando algo me gusta, voy pa' encima. Voy a pegarte frente a frente, piel con piel. Dicen que en lo oscuro no se ve, pero en la pared se siente.
Tu mirada me hace esclavo de ti, que contigo tengan precaución. Tú eres mía, mía, mía. Pegarte a la pared, cómo se baila el reggaetón, bien cómodo, házmelo saber, que a ti te gusta el reggaetón, bien cómodo.
Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. Más cómodo, vamos a hacerlo como tú quieras, a tu modo. Quiero hacerte sentir bien, repetirlo una y otra vez. Más cómodo.
Sosa,
El capitán.
Monserrate, los que te parten.
Ay, el verdadero químico. Junto a los más sueltos, Joel y Randy.
Estos son los Jin Yang del género. Nota loca, Molina Records. Seguimos dándole a la bola sin mirar.
Puerto Rico, tú sabes que nosotros venimos a otro planeta.
Molina Records.
El poeta callejero, Mr. Chapa.
Oye DJ, sube la música toda. Oye